This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Yellow, 180. 50. Ready?
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check. 43. Finish the game.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it with Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Chiefs. Sets up 1st down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now McCoy. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the safety creep. Motion, motion, motion.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. There's Wilson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's set a tone.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP. 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
It's fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Zebra. Hey, we got 3 down, 55.
This time Wilson will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort, and you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
McCoy. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Again, it's McCoy. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
10th carry now for McCoy. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, rolling to his right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. On 1st down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Wilson, operating from the gun, steps away to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number...
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Mahomes going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. Taking it deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Chiefs 33, Seahawks